Hello and welcome to the MotoGP European League League 2 Austrian Grand Prix. We had a stunning race last week in Silverstone. Well, it wasn't. The weather wasn't stunning, that's for sure, as it rained right to the end. Javier Demin, the championship leader and the man who took victory last time out, is not here today. So it's all to play for
And there's some
Modesto
wild
and
cards.
Hondo. We've got some wild cards in Christoph, the Romanian, on the RNF Aprilia, as we see him now. We just caught him crash there. Nasty
Wasn't
crash
on a
down at
flying
turn
lap.
5, and he's gone on the grass. But Javier Demin, he's throwing his championship away. He's been missing out on a lot of rounds to play FIFA, and he comes back, wins a race, and misses the next one.
Yeah, quite short on riders today. But it's a fast track, good track, so hopefully we still get lots of battles.
Right, so we're going to go on board with the wild card now. Can you talk us through this lap?
Of course. So he comes around the last corner to start his first flying lap out, and it's invalid.
Oh, never mind then.
That's unlucky for Christoph.
We'll start with Zaris then, as he heads into turn 2. Running hards is a bit strange.
Very strange in a qualifying session.
Yeah,
I would want to be getting the most out of the tyres, but... Ooh, goes wide.
That's just about, he's just about kept that valid.
Hopefully we don't have to restart lobby today.
Yeah. The Greek rider heads into the final sector now.
He looks like he's going to be the first one to set... Oh no, it'll be ABT first one to set a valid lap as he comes around last two corners. Hondo. Oh, it's a slow lap though.
Hondo goes to the top with a 134.0 to start the session. And ABT responds with a 128.3. Not the worst start for League 2. Let's see what Zaris can respond with. He's going to go second, 1.9 off. He must have made a mistake there in those last two corners. Modesto Mena, keep your eye on the Spaniard this weekend, because he is going to be looking to retake the championship lead from his teammate who's not here today. Yeah,
I'm guessing not. I'm guessing not many people like this track. That's probably the reason why they're not showing up. But personally, I quite enjoy the circuit.
I've learned to enjoy it a lot more than I used to. That's a decent lap to start. 127.8. ABT going quicker again. Gangaram debuting last weekend. He got a podium, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he did.
A strong showing on his debut then for the Indian rider.
Modesto's lap's ruined.
Not many Indian riders within the two-wheel sport. Obviously, people.
Oh, takes the top spot. Well, 127.648 for
Nice
Gangaram.
one from Gangaram. That KTM goes perfect around here, representing Austria. Obviously, you've now taken the KTM seat.
Yep.
You'll be flying those orange colours as you did in League 2, which is what Gangaram is doing exactly today. With that gold showy helmet, he is not the world champion. This is his second race in the championship.
I don't know why right people do that. I'm guessing it's just a mistake. They forgot to change it from career mode.
Maybe. Do you like his green Dainese boots and gloves?
Yeah, to go very well with his number. His number's his number could be better if it was orange, but
I think it's too much orange in my opinion.
fair enough. Green and orange, though, it's kind of a weird Oh, to be fair, it's Indian colours, so...
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, he's done well to do some colour matching there.
Not a fan of the Dainese KTM leathers though, with the red
Yeah.
red legs. But he's on a great lap here. Is the Indian rider, number 5, as he heads into the penultimate corner. He's
that
going
was
into
a very weird line.
I think he might be going into the pits. He's gone very tight to the inside there. He
Is
going into the pits.
He was up in the third sector as well.
He's backed out on a pole lap.
He must be running out of fuel. That's my only guess.
Surely he must have, I would have at least tried to make it to the line.
Exactly, especially on 3 red splits. I mean,
strange. Well,
very
Zaris
strange.
now is about to come round the final corner on the VR46 Muni Ducati, following ABT here, as he's got a good toe in the Slovenian. They both improved their times. Modesto has just got a fastest second sector.
Ravuso hasn't left the pits yet.
Yes, he has.
Has he? He's
now.
just left the pits right now.
Just now.
Love that number. Second race on the Gresini Ducati.
He was very strong out in Silverstone, but the luck just wasn't his when it came to the wet weather. And he's my pick for the championship if Javier Domin keeps having no-shows like this.
I would have to agree with that. Very fast rider. He proves himself a lot in practice lobbies.
Look at that by Modesto, 127.5. ABT looks like he's about to respond as he's up in Sector 1 on that Ducati. Nearly didn't show up to this session. Better late than never, and that's exactly what he's thinking here with this pole position lap.
He's gone down to a PB in the second split.
There's always a chance, though.
Especially if he was up in the first sector.
He's got that quite nice there. Got that Ducati on full throttle now as he heads up to the penultimate corner, braking hard using the outside curb as he leans it in. Nicely done by the Slovenian Ducati rider. Well, the second Slovenian Ducati rider. As he comes to the line now, and that
2 tenths off.
That's a good improvement there. 4 tenths of an improvement. To be honest, the grid a lot slower than I thought they'd be.
I agree with that.
I've been seeing Hondo on late 26s. I mean, I'd say average League 1 time is 26.4s and 26.5s, and they're about second off that. League 2 top times usually are about
125s.
Maybe at least 5 tenths off midfield League 1 time. So ABT just letting everyone through now. Hondo, I don't know what's going on there. I think he's just come out the pits. He's on an out lap now. Christoph is now on out the pits. Ravuso is on a PB in Sector 1. The Gresini Ducati, look out for him this weekend. He's going to be flying. He's actually set a really good time. He's someone who's got a 126.5 in time trial. It took me a while to beat that, to be honest. A very fast lap by Ravuso. So let's see if he can replicate that here in qualifying as he gets a nice sweeping line round to these 2 left-handers. You need to be careful on that outside. One tiny little touch and that's an invalid lap. And
very weird bug.
He's kept out of that. He's been mindful of that. He's on the soft medium. That's a good call.
Ravuso will be one to look out for next season in League 1 when we go to MotoGP23.
That's if he's in League 1.
True, but if I feel like he's going to win the championship, so...
Javier Domin, he seems to just not show up and then he comes back next race to win it just to keep his title charge in the same place. Ravuso goes second, a good improvement there. Good personal best sectors, nice consistent lap to bring you up to second place, and that's a great lap for his first flying lap. So good start to the session for Ravuso. I wouldn't count him out of pole here, and that was by a large mile as he's gone so wide, but that's actually really good there.
He got the first corner perfect, to be fair. Is this going to be up?
Yeah,
it is.
It has to be. That's a great first sector. Christoph
might want to get out of the way here.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a bad exit anyway, so Ravuso might be able to get the slipstream without braking here.
This is not good.
Yeah, he's just let him through now.
Pulled out the way.
Good job by the Romanian on his debut. Oh, he's got it all moving around like Marc Marquez on the Gresini Ducati in free practice this on Friday. But he is flying around here.
Oh, I've had word from Kostya that Mickey will be riding in League 2 today on the KTM.
Oh, that's
so we'll have an extra rider.
He's just caught the outside and got an invalid lap. Whereas Ravuso, there goes his pole lap. He's got he's probably going to be going into the pits now for a quick refuel, but he's only going to have maximum 2 laps left. He's still going. He's still going.
He must have a decent load of fuel.
That's really positive for Ravuso then. I mean, the lower the fuel load gets, but he might just go for it again on power mode 1. Maybe just to get some track time in, because Austria, you kind of need the track time.
I want to see how Mickey does in League 2.
I'm wondering though, why is he on the KTM and not the gas? Because M.E.L is meant to be a KTM rider.
I think...
Oh!
Eddie. What was that?
Oh dear. That is unbelievable. Ravuso needs to get moving.
I don't even know. I was penalising for that.
That was a huge penalty. That was a huge penalty. I think that might be worth a penalty, because Eddie was on an outlap and he went flat out into the side of Ravuso.
I'll give him a reckless riding warning for his next lap, because that was just... I mean, that was too dirty, as Ravuso was on a decent lap, it looked like.
No, he wasn't being very careful. It's a good thing damage isn't on, but that could have sacrificed Ravuso pole position.
100%. Hopefully he still has the fuel.
Let me talk to Costa and see if that's worth a grid penalty.
Yeah, I would. No, I won't give him a grid penalty. I might just... Oh yeah, ask Costa. So Ravuso comes to the last 2 corners. Eddie comes down. Oh, he's touched the... Here we go, Eddie's first lap. Or first proper flying lap. Go into turn 1. He's got that very well done, but Ravuso, invalid lap in the background. That's going to be a massive hit.
That's really bad. That's really bad. He's going to try and get into the pits, but that might be it for Ravuso then, having his possible pole position being hampered by Eddie now. As Modesto Mena improves his lap time at the top, I didn't see that there. 1:27.452 then. He's only improved it by about 0.05 of a second, but Modesto Mena seems to be holding the pace at the moment. Oh, he's on the hard, so maybe it wasn't such a bad call. Just trying to get some experience on those hards for the race.
Modesto.
He's up again.
Oh,
he's flying. Fuse has also joined. I have no idea why.
I accidentally invited him earlier.
Oh.
And he just sent me a Steam message saying, oh, I don't... I just messaged him, so he might leave
Modesto
shortly.
Is on a great lap here. This might be sub 26s from the Spaniard. We've got a Spanish 1-2 here. Gangaram is just off.
Eddie's coming to the line. Where's this going to put him?
His personal best. I'm thinking a top 5 maybe. Oh, top 6. Eddie looks like he hasn't put in much practice then as he goes P6. He's got one more shot at it then. But here comes Modesto. He's absolutely flying. This has to be a sub 27. Modesto Mena, he's on the hard compound. Ravuso has found time in the first sector. He's brought... Modesto's improved. He's brought together 0.4 of a second to find a 1:27.0. Ravuso's going even quicker now with the soft and medium. So pole position could still be on the cards, but this is going to have to be a really good lap with Ravuso. This is his last chance. This is anyone's last chance to get a position. Can he keep it going through sector 2? Modesto has responded with another fastest first sector. Oh, Ravuso! Get the bike all moving. He is pushing hard for this. He's just gone personal best in sector 2. Can he bring it back with that Ducati power? Coming out of this corner as he heads towards sector 4. He's just... Oh, and that's invalid. Ravuso has lost his chance at pole position as Gangaram looks... Oh, he's lagging a bit, that's for sure. Gangaram looks to dethrone Modesto Mena. He's dropped off. He's can't even hear the bike.
I can't hear the game sound. He's looking left. This is isn't it? Very.
Oh, he's dropped off. But Eddie with a great lap. Just 2 thousandths quicker than Gangaram. Can Gangaram respond?
He
with
is.
his
Grey sector,
magnificent
sadly.
riding style.
Grey sector, sadly for him. His hands aren't even moving.
See if he can respond. He sounds like he's just rolling around the track.
So,
He's responded though.
electric bike
Personal
maybe.
best. Personal
Electric
best.
bike.
Personal
Ooh.
best in Sector 3. Can he
Where's this
respond
gonna put him?
with
He's
that
quite.
very questionable riding style as he
He's
leads
quite
the
close
opposite
to
way?
Eddie on the. Is this gonna put him on the front row? He's quite close to Eddie's time beforehand.
Surely
Here we
it
go.
can. Surely it can.
No,
Oh!
I don't think it did. Nah, it didn't.
It looked like he improved. Surely he could have
Oh, he
improved
did.
by
He's up to
thousands.
second. He's up to second.
Oh wow, a great recovery then by Gangarum. As Modesto Mena takes a great pole position here in Austria. Christoph didn't even get a lap in, and Hondo 7 seconds off. What's happened? Really disappointing session for Hondo. That's unbelievable. Well, join us back for the race as we have to go through some technical difficulties and get a few more riders into this race who will be factors for the victory today. Stay with us. We'll be back. All right, then we are getting ready then for the MotoGP European League, League 2, Austrian Grand Prix. Mickey Hidravlika, the Slovenian from League 1 on the KTM, has been demoted to League 2 and is now on the gas. He will be a factor today. I think he could possibly contend for a podium.
All right. Okay, start.
What's your predictions for this race?
I have to say Ravuso.
Yeah, me too. Ravuso's looking good then. But we've got Modesto Mena on pole position. Looking good on the Honda, but can Ravuso get that launch on the Ducati? Gangaram's going to be there too in turn 1.
Hopefully no carnage.
The Austrian Grand Prix.
Here we go.
In League 2. The lights are on. And the lights are out and we're away. What a launch by Gangaram. A terrible start. As we head down to turn 1, Ravuso takes the lead just as we thought. Gangaram's going to try and come up the inside. They're just on the outside curb. Look at the start by Mickey Hidravlika. Right up to first place.
Up the
from
inside.
Last place. Oh no.
Someone went right off the track. But it's Christoph. Christoph went right off the track.
Ravuso around the outside. He tried it and he had a massive moment. And Mickey leads the race, goes from last to first in 2 corners.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Mickey.
What a start.
Hasn't ridden in League 1 for quite a while.
Since Jerez.
And comes straight back into League 2 and leads. Lots of contact. I see on my timing screen.
Look at this. Gangaram's going to try and go around the outside. He's going to get the switch back here up the inside. They need to stop squabbling here because Mickey is getting away. Oh, here comes Hondo. So aggressive. Oh!
Hit straight into Ravuso.
Huge moment.
So much contact here.
Side by side.
Race almost.
Wow, what a start to the race we have.
Contact in the background between Modesto and I didn't really see who.
Mickey is pulling away with the win, but Hondo is now leading this pack. We know he's got that pace.
As we go into turn 1, needs to be perfect so don't run off the track. Oh no! That's Gangaram who goes down and hits Ravuso hits his bike.
Gangaram has crashed. And Ravuso's so lucky he didn't crash it. Oh, and he's cut the chicane. That's got to be a long lap penalty. Oh no.
No, he only got away with a warning. He lost too much time.
Done that well. Hondo's starting to try to pull it in the gap, but Eddie's got a good start as well. He's hiding nicely in third behind Hondo. But Mickey desperately trying to hold on to this win. Hondo can see a win on the cards now with Ravuso getting some more bad luck all the way down to 5th place. Can he come back? Mickey, though, off to a great start. Debuted and found himself in 1st position by turn 2. Wow.
Unbelievable first 2 laps.
He spent more of his career in League 2 leading a race than he hasn't.
He led it like that start had to be one of the greatest starts I've seen. From last to 2nd and then into 1st in the first 2 corners.
Took advantage of all the carnage going on.
He is losing time to Hondo though. Hondo wants this victory. But we still have
good form on that gas. I said he'd be there, and right I was. Look how hard he's going to be braking on this 300 brake horsepower beast into turn 1. Hondo runs it wide.
Eddie and Modesto seem to have hit each other as they're in a close battle for 3rd place.
Here comes Modesto looking for a move down the inside. Nicely done by all of them. Ruso's on the back of this. He can still salvage this race. He can bring
Here we go. He's got a drive. He's got the drive. Is he going to... Nah, it's too far back.
Here he comes. He's gone for it. He's down the inside. What a move. Eddie's going to try and get the switch back. It's all about the better exit. Eddie's got the better exit now as he gets the drive. Ravuso, can he make something out of this as the Honda and the Pramac Ducati? Ravuso comes up the inside. Ravuso. That's going to get tight. And he's just sat him up there. Lovely move by Ravuso. Modesto's going to try and get him back here. Ravuso's gone defensive. Modesto's so wide. So wide. The pressure's getting to him now. as he's tried to line it back up, as Ravruso is now attacking Eddie for P3.
Christoph has gone down.
He's not happy about how this race started, and he's going to keep pushing now.
Mickey, Modesto, and ABT, the only riders without track limits warnings here. 3 laps in, going on to 4.
Oh, that's Eddie. Eddie just ran it a bit wide there. Bit of curb for the Pramac Ducati as Ravruso closes in even faster. What a story that would be for League 2 to have a championship contender. Oh, Eddie and Hondo, they're abusing track limits a bit there. They might. I'd say if they do that one more time, they might earn themselves a warning for doing that.
What was it? First corner, a bit of like a cut when they went wide.
Yeah, Eddie and Hondo did it, but I think the limit is 3 because I remember I did that in Valencia.
Ah.
I did it in the test. Oh, Ravruso, he's getting right behind me. He's had a big slide coming out of
horrible
turn
exit.
3. He's lost so much time.
Is Eddie going to go for a move here on Hondo? He gains so much. He's sucked into the slipstream and he goes wide.
Eddie's going to try and
round the outside.
He's gone down.
He's gone.
Eddie's
Poor Eddie,
down.
man.
Mickey is running away with this. We've never seen a lead like this before. He's checked out.
This just shows the difference between League 1 and 2. Oh, he's gone!
Oh.
Mickey's gone down! Mickey has gone down out of the lead. This is unbelievable.
Commentator's curse. We're so sorry, Mickey.
Unbelievable, Mickey.
No, it's unbelievable. He had such a good start to the race, and now he's dropping back out of the podium positions. Oh, it's a nightmare.
The inside comes
he's gonna come straight back at him. He's not happy about that, and he can still get this win if he pushes on now. Hondo has the lead, 1.1 ahead of Ravruso. Mickey still pushing on now, trying to overtake Ravruso on the Gresini Ducati. Ravruso can still make something out of this after his unlucky start. Hondo,
Mickey goes right to the edge of the curb to get the perfect apex.
Oh, there's Hondo. Hondo, that's another, I'd say, track limits.
Again.
Track limits.
Oh, Gangaram and Eddie have gone out of 6th and 7th.
Oh dear, Gangaram, it's just getting, and Eddie, it's just getting worse and worse for them as they try their best to stay in title contention. Here comes Mickey though, looking to send a dive as Ravruso. Oh, gets it all crossed up, going into turn 3. Mickey's going to have the drive here, but they need to work together to catch up to Hondo. Is Ravruso going to be able to respond? Heading down into turn 5 now. Really heavy braking point. You're going to be sliding all the way to the apex. He's going to try come down the inside. He's going to get so close to the rear of that gas. Can he bring it round then into turn 7 and back into turn 8? Oh, Mickey's ran it wide. Ravruso's going to try and take his chance. He's pulled it back to the apex nicely there as Mickey. Ravruso's gone for a more inside line. They're letting Hondo get away though.
Hondo is getting a track limits warning for his turn 1. I will quickly do that now. Hondo track limits warning.
Ravruso, oh, Mickey's run a bit wide on exit there. Can Hondo get in the slipstream? Surely not from 2/10 away. There's no DRS here in MotoGP.
Christoph just his race is getting worse here on his debut.
Oh,
Modesto!
Modesto Mena goes down.
Low
side into turn 1. He must have tagged the inside curb.
They're catching Hondo here. Christoph has
not happy with that race. Wasn't going well for him. But Mickey is closing in the gap now, piling the pressure on his fellow Slovenian. Look at how quick that gap is dropping now. Mickey is flying. He wants to get that lead back. He's definitely much more. He definitely prefers here in League 2. He's a proper character, is Mickey, for this League 2 championship. ABT's had a rather quiet race, but a positive one. He's up to 4th place. Not bad considering his qualifying. Hondo, though, can't take anything away from him. He's always there. You can always rely on Hondo, bad qualifying or not. 7 seconds off pole position. He's brought it back in the race. And now he's leading. Not for long, though. Mickey is flying. We're not even halfway through this race yet, and Mickey looks to retake the lead. Ravruso, I think he's just backing off a bit. He's nearing a long lap penalty, and so is Hondo. Mickey's got it all to play for. He's still got 2 more warnings until he has to start backing off a bit. Gangaram's on the verge of a long lap penalty in 8th place. Here comes Hondo then into turn 1. Is he going to go a bit tighter this time? Yes, he is. Well done. He's learned from his mistakes, and Mickey is going to keep going, keep pushing, seeing if he can close that gap. But it's pretty much stayed the same for the past lap now, as Hondo's seen that gap decrease and has started to push. Hondo's got that perfect. Or clearly Mickey's not, because Mickey's closed another further 0.2 of a second. Who's later on the brakes as Mickey gets it. Oh, massive moment into turn 3. He's lost the whole 0.4 of a second.
Hondo seems to be doing much better under pressure today than normally. Normally when he leads, the pressure can get to him.
He's
the
ran
pressure
a bit
can
wide.
Oh,
was that Mickey? Mickey's down. He tagged the inside curb, and his chances of victory have been squashed. Ravuso now 2.3 off Hondo. Surely he can't close that gap. He was relying on Mickey catching him and battling, and now Ravuso's plans have all gone down the drain, as he's got to do his own work to catch Hondo. And Hondo is no slow poke, let me tell you. Ravuso still waiting for his first win here in League 2. Oh no! Another commentator's curse. We're sorry, Hondo. Oh no!
Mickey almost hit him. Unbelievable.
Oh, we've done it again. We have done it again. We have taken the win from Hondo. We've taken the lead from Mickey. And Ravuso is now in the lead of the race.
Unbelievable scenes.
There's no way they can catch Ravuso now. It is such a tough track to get right here in Austria. Ravuso now on course for his first win as we just get past the halfway point. We're going to be seeing a battle between Mickey and Hondo. Just look at the top of your screens there, you can see the Spaniard and the Slovenian, Modesto Mena and ABT catching up to this Gas and Ducati, who are fighting for P2. They can smell a podium as these two go to war. Down into turn 5. Who's later on the brakes? Here comes Mickey getting the more sweeping line. Hondo's gone defensive. Surely that's going to make him wide on exit. Where is Hondo? He's not on our screens. He's going to... Oh, he's getting tight there. Who's going to be first in? Into turn 7. Hondo's gone defensive again. Mickey seems to go really wide there. That's where he's losing a lot of time. He's going to pull it back, though. He's on the outside curb. He's just going to catch the end there. Both of them getting track limits warnings for that. It's a dodgy outside, that is. They're starting to close in on Ravuso, though. The gap has gone down to 2.6. It must have been a... Oh, look at Hondo sliding on the outside curbs. Right.
ABT has caught up to Modesto. Good battle we have.
They're pulling in. They're closing in on these two. Ravuso, they're pulling in. They are closing. They're reeling him in, back right in, after both of them losing the race lead. They're working together now, the two Slovenians. Did they plan this pre-race? And that's Hondo just going a bit off track. Ravuso has nearly got a long lap penalty.
ABT goes a bit off the track. Nothing to gain too much time from. Ravuso's at risk here.
He's on the verge of a long lap penalty, and they've just closed a second in the previous lap. These two are on form here, the two Slovenians carrying each other back to P1, and they've got a bit more ground that they can risk. As Hondo just clips the grass there. Lost him, didn't just lose him too much time.
Zaris two.
Look at the difference in lines now. Oh, I thought Hondo just went. Oh, Mickey had to sit up there, nearly went into the back of Hondo. Gangaram got a long lap penalty. Azaris in last now with a double long lap. Oh, and Mickey's got a long lap penalty. And that surely is his chances of victory squatted, as Hondo is now pushing to catch up to Ravuso. Surely he can't make 2 seconds. But but spoilers, might want to turn down your volume now if you watched World Superbike Race 1. Toprak Razgatlioglu did it, so can Hondo.
Mickey wide exit from the last corner.
Mickey's going to start to drop back now. Ravuso.
Is he going to take his long lap?
Ravuso! Oh, Hondo. He's run. I think that he just outbroke himself there. He didn't gain time from that.
Okay, cool. I won't give him warning.
Oh,
Ravusso's gone down out the lead.
Ravusso's down!
Ravusso's
3 leaders, 3 riders. Oh, Mickey! Mickey with a double on that penalty.
Mickey,
Oh, no, it's gone crazy. Will Modesto Mena on the inside.
Ravusso goes so wide. He's still got a long lap penalty to serve.
That's 3 people. 3 people that have now crashed out of the lead. I think I'm putting Modesto Mena down for the win here. 3 people have now crashed out of the lead. What is going on here? And ABT! Ravusso nearly hits his bike. It's carnage here in Austria. That chicane didn't help much, did it?
Okay, warning for... Kosh just told me to give track limits warning to Hondo for his... Oh, wait, what? That would give him a long lap penalty.
He outbroke himself, it looked like to me.
I'll get backup confirmation. Yeah.
He's just ran it wide there. He's got a bit out of shape. Modesto is on it now.
Warning for Hondo, and that's a long lap for Hondo.
Surely it's Modesto Mena to win this now. 1 track limits warning. Mickey's going to go for his long lap penalty, and Hondo's going to do the same. Modesto Mena takes the lead. Our 4th race leader this race. We have got a show on for you today here at the Red Bull Ring. It's going to be even crazier with an even more packed
messed
grid.
it up. Ravusso messed up his long lap.
Oh, Ravusso, the luck just gets even worse. He was leading the race. Hondo now has got fresh air now. Mickey missed his long lap penalty. Modesto can cruise to the line now, surely.
1 warning. He has done so well from the start.
He's planned this race perfectly. Let me just see what tyres he's on.
Sliding the bike so beautifully.
He's on double hards and he's having no trouble with tyre problems. He saved his tyres. He's held it back. ABT's now made his way up to 3rd. Could we put ABT in the way for a win, perhaps, if Modesto Mena creates a mistake, or if Mickey decides to get in on a battle with that double long lap penalty? Modesto Mena has played his cards perfectly. He's just waited for this all to happen, and to be fair, it's a good shout. Here in Austria, it's so easy to make a mistake, and that's exactly what's happened here. Ravusso might even be dropping down to 6th at this rate, with Eddie only two track limits warnings. ABT and Honda now, the 2 teammates going head to head. We saw what happened to them in Sokolos. Hondo! Oh, that was an aggressive move. That's just borderline now. As Ravusso sees that, he can still get a podium here if this keeps happening. As ABT is gonna.
Backs out. Goes wide.
He had to back out there. That
who's that off the track?
Oh, that's Mickey. He's just done his long lap penalty. He's missed it again. He's missed it again.
Down to 4th. Unbelievable.
It's a difficult long lap penalty to get, and now Modesto Mena pulling away. 5-second lead. Surely it's his now. It would have to take a big mistake for the Spaniard to lose this race.
I feel like these 2 are becoming enemies. ABT and Hondo could become enemies. They've had so many moments so far this season against
so many collisions. But it's
so
just not helped him in the championship. ABT
here we go.
breaking nice and late. He's nearly got into the back wheel. Oh, ABT lost the rear. The rear came sliding round. He went way too hard on the brakes. And Mickey up into 3rd now. Eddie could find himself on the podium after a horrible start to the race. And Ravusso's got another long lap penalty. It's got from bad to worse. Hondo has crashed.
Hondo has crashed.
Oh my
gosh. That puts Eddie in the podium positions, as Race Boy just said.
Eddie now is on for a 2nd place. ABT still on for a podium.
Mickey's gone. Mickey's crashed.
Mickey. It's absolute carnage. Crash after crash after crash. At this rate, if Modesto Mena crashed, he'd still be in for a win.
2 more laps. We still have 2 laps to go as well.
Eddie has played his cards really well. Oh wow, it has really gone down to the wire here. 4 race leaders. You can just see Modesto Mena navigate the chicane.
Hondo's gone again.
Hondo, he's crashed on the straight. How on earth has he crashed on the straight?
Must be completely out of tyres.
Yeah.
Mickey needs another 2 long laps.
ABT, he's got no track limits warnings now. He can push Eddie here.
Did Mickey take one of his track limits long lap penalties?
He took one of them.
Oh! Modesto's gone!
Oh no! Oh no!
Modesto, he stayed on it, but he's gone
It's
straight into the
unbelievable.
gravel trap.
It is unbelievable. He's going to
He didn't
retain
even
the
lose.
lead.
Oh, he lost about 4 seconds of time, but he still has 1.5 laps to lead this race
Eddie's
before he
pushing
wins.
now. ABT and Eddie could be on for a win if he makes another mistake like that. His rhythm's going to get ruined. I'm surprised he didn't actually lose that 8 seconds, to be honest.
Another warning for Modesto there.
It's unbelievable. We've had at least 10 crashes across the grid. Oh, that could have been a race ender for Modesto Mania. He must be so glad. He just needs to navigate this final lap nice and well now. Just think about not making mistakes, as if that he could be handing Eddie's first win right to him on a silver platter.
Last lap.
Mikey and Hondo battling for 4th place now. Oh, look at Ravuso. Ravuso's now getting in on it with his long lap penalty.
Look for the battle for 4th right here. Hondo versus Mickey versus Ravuso.
Amazing.
All going for...
Oh!
Hondo is taking out Mickey.
Oh, Hondo. Aggressive moves as Eddie's closing the gap. It's not going to be enough, surely. Eddie's closing the gap on Hondo. Modesto, we've had too many race leaders. My head is getting a bit... Oh, Eddie's ran it wide.
This must be, if Modesto can stay on the bike, this is where he went wide last time out. Brakes much earlier than last time.
He's just keeping it all clear. Oh, he's got really close to the inside curb there. ABT could still be on for a P3 now. If Eddie makes another mistake like that, it's really easy to make a mistake here in Austria. The win is still not confirmed. It never is in motorbike racing. What a race. What a ride for
Hondo, because
every single rider on the grid has crashed at least twice. Oh,
I've been told by Kostya to give Hondo a long lap penalty due to his overtake on Mickey.
And that is it then. Modesto Mena, a fantastically planned out race. Modesto Mena wins in Austria. An absolutely insane race. Eddie takes home 2nd place. A good, positive result for him after a disappointing round last time out. ABT takes home a positive 3rd. Hondo with a disappointing 4th place. Mickey's going to drop back due to his penalty. Ravuso, a really disappointing session. And Gangaram. I think that's put Ravuso now into 7th place. What about Modesto Mena? That was perfectly executed. And he nearly threw that away. He's very lucky that he only lost 4 seconds from that crash.
Final times have been confirmed.
Well, Modesto Mena wins here in Austria. A perfectly planned out race and nearly lost it on the penultimate lap. Eddie takes home, as I said, a positive result in 2nd place. ABT, good 3rd. It was absolutely crazy. So many crashes. At least every rider crashed at least twice there.
Exactly.
What a race. What a race. And what a race for Javier Demin to miss out on. That's huge for Modesto Mena's championship. Thank you very much for watching, though. That was an absolutely insane race. League 1 is going to be even crazier. And I hope I'm not caught up in all of it. But League 1 is going to be even crazier with an even more packed grid with a few wild cards as well in the Red Bull Ring.
Next week is Aragon.
Yeah, we'll be in Aragon next week. Returning to the calendar. That'll be a very, very entertaining race. It's a very, very tight track. Thank you very much for watching then. Join Matic and Kostya for League 1 and we'll see you next week.